What time is it? It's Summer Games time, and we're gonna play a new game on this channel. It's called Cosmoteer. Now, I played this game a little over a year ago before I started this channel, and I had a lot of fun with it. I put so many hours into it, and a couple weeks ago they moved their demo, like a new version, onto Steam. It's currently free, so you can check it out. And I thought let's play it together so I can show you, because this game, it's a lot of fun. So what you do is you build your ship and you destroy enemy ships. So let's just go into it. We're going to start a new game. We're going to start the bounty hunter mode. We're going to have difficulty standard, galaxy size small, and you can pick your model. Now there are 3 models. Currently we have a model L, which is like highly maneuverable, quick one with lasers. Really nice one. Or you can have model C. This is kind of my favorite. It's kind of slow, well armored. It has cannons, but I'm actually going to be destroying the cannon, so that's not overly interesting. And then there's a model S, which is like trades offensive power, firepower, and armor for protective shield. And shields are amazing. We definitely want to get some shields soon. Also, electrobolt weapons, what they do is they can like turn off the energy on enemy ships. Turn off their power, I mean. So if they have weapons like lasers that are energy powered, they won't be able to do much. But we want to go for Model C, so let's start a new game. Alright, so the game consists of 2 phases. First is like the fighting, so that's when we fly towards the ship. We're going to do that in a minute and shoot it. And then the second one is building. So you can see what I have on this ship. Now this is a reactor core. You need to destroy all your enemies to reactor cores, and then their ship is destroyed and you won. This is a control room. This allows you to move around. If you destroy this on an enemy ship or someone destroyed it on you, they can move. So then you can use it to maneuver. So now they're not going to do that because we have kind of like a bulky, not so movable ship. But if you have small ships, or even if you have a fleet of small ships, you can try to aim for enemy control rooms and kind of move around to a side where they don't have a weapon. For example, if the enemy moved at us from here, wouldn't be able to do much. So that's something to think about. And then we have weapons. Now we currently have cannons up here. Now I actually don't want cannons. Now cannons use ammunition, so that's why there's like here it's like a cannon ammo factory. Let me destroy all of that. I'm going to be building an ion beam, which is a laser-based, energy-based weapon. And I'm also going to add some lasers, which are also energy-based. I'm going to put it here. Like that. I do like to have a bit of space between my weapons, maybe put some armor in there if I can. Now, one thing you gotta be careful about, once you kill all the enemy ships, you need to have a 10,000 money to be able to build an FTL drive, otherwise you just cannot move around, so that's pretty important. Now, I also want to move these bunk beds down here. For one reason, I need to have like a storage for batteries, because you can also have mirror mode, which allows you essentially whatever you build on one side, you can build on the other. So I'm going to build 2 storages here. So this is the mirror mode. And what this is to make it so, and then we can look at this. Oh, sorry, I built a cannon ammo instead of energy storage. So let me fix that. Energy storage, go. Make it so. And we can turn on the time of it. And what our people are going to do is going to take, like, from the reactor cores, they're going to take batteries and they're going to put it into weapons and into these storages. So it's pretty important to have it close to the weapon, because if you didn't have an energy storage, they would just try to grab the batteries from here and move it towards the weapon, and it would take them a long time, and you cannot have a long time without energy, without powered weapons in a fight, because that's bad, right? So so you want to make sure that you have the storage. Now, why did I pick an ion beam? Now, ion beam is a very powerful weapon, but it shoots in a fixed direction. Both lasers and the cannons, they can kind of move a little bit around, like they can turn their head and shoot like this way, for example. But this is just going straight ahead, so we need to position ourselves well enough to shoot straight into the enemy, which should be okay with these beginning fights, but later on we're going to need some better stuff. I just generally prefer the energy-based weapon over the ammo ones. That's why we're doing that. Now, we seem to have enough storage, so let me go and do some fighting. Because that's what we're here for. And you can just zoom in and look at ourselves. And then we also need to have enough people. Like, the more people you have, the quicker they can move around and, you know, power up your weapons and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But I think we should be okay with the amount of people we have. Okay, we need to pause. You can see the enemy ship. Now they have a fanged fighter, and you can choose what you want to aim at. So we're going to aim at this laser blaster, then this one, then the control room, and then the reactor core. Once we destroy the reactor core, it's over for them, we won. Now, the ion beam is actually not going to aim at that too much. Like, our ship is going to try to move itself in a good position to be able to aim at what I tell them to aim. So, for example, if I tell them to aim to this, it might try to move around. But generally, like, this is mostly telling the lasers, or if you have like cannons and stuff like that, or missiles, where to aim. The ion beam is just going to aim straight ahead, which is fine because I can destroy the control room and then straight away at the reactor core, which is going to be quite nice. You can also tell the enemies like how far you want to be moved. So I can move this far or close. The red area around me is how far I can shoot. So one option I can do is I can try to move far enough away and try to keep the distance, because the ion beam has a slightly bigger range than the lasers. So I could potentially only be able to shoot at them. However, they're much faster in movement than I am. You can already see it like from their size, and they have a lot of thrusters. So I probably wouldn't be able to keep the distance. I'm just going to go close. Now, why am I going close? You can also try to shoot at them from a side. But again, we are not very maneuverable ship, so you won't be able to do that and to like do. But if you have a small ship or multiple ships, you can do this kind of thing, which is cool. So I'm going to go like straight this way. Why am I moving close? Well, because the ion beam, the way it works is that if you are at a longer range, the damage is lower. So the closer you are, the higher the damage. So that's why you want to be kind of close. So then you can click on this eye thing, which is going to keep you like in between the ships, so you can see the fight quite nicely. So let's zoom in a bit, and we can. Okay, they're shooting their lasers at me. Oh, they're already destroying a bit of my armor. Oh, but we decimated, and we got 10,000 gold from that. We don't even need to repair ourselves, because we just... Actually, we do. Okay, for 200, which is nothing. We got 10,000 from destroying them. That's just so easy. Okay, now, I want to build the FTL drive already, so that I can make sure that I have the money for it. So let's build it right here. And then we are going to build some more reactor cores, because I need to have a lot of energy. And then also I kind of want to build a little bit more armor if I can. Like, you can build armor, kind of let it sort of stick out this way, which might seem a bit weird, but it's actually a pretty good idea sometimes, because build some over here as well. Because the enemy weapons, they're not so precise, so often your armor can just like take the enemy shots, and your regular weapons will not get hit. So let's start moving towards one of the enemies. We should be able to kind of, yeah, we're already recharging our storage and all of our weapons long before we get there. So that's pretty much, I'm going to speed it up a little bit so we can get there a little faster. But yeah, I really, really like these kind of the energy-based weapons. And I love shields. We're going to get the shields soon, which is going to be pretty cool. So let's slow it down. Okay, we can see an eye scout is their weapon. I think I'm just going to straight up aim at the reactor core. We could try to aim at the lasers, but I don't need to. They don't have much protection towards the reactor core, so let's just go straight at that. It seems to remember how you positioned your ship last time, so it tries to do the same this time. So we were pretty close, straight in front of them, so it's trying to do the same thing. So, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, do it. I'm not even aiming at the lasers. Yeah, I'm just using my ion beam to go straight up into their reactor core. They're destroyed immediately, and we have like 700 repair, which again is nothing. Now at this point we're starting to get some money, but I don't think we have enough to build lasers. Let me check. Yeah, shield generators cost 5,000, so we could just about build them, but not much more. And I think first thing we need to build is we need to build a second reactor core, because we just don't have that much energy. Also, we need some more people, so I can actually build a bunk for the people. Maybe one down there, and then we could move this one down. Yeah, 10 people is enough. And we'll go at the last ship. Now once we can destroy them, we can do some pretty good upgrades. I just want the shields. That's all I want. The shields are the best. My favorite thing. Okay, let's go kill them. And yeah, we don't actually have enough storage, so we probably should wait around before we do this fight, but I mean, it's fine. I have faith in myself. It's gonna be alright. Okay, let me check them out. They have a wing bat. They have some lasers here. Let's try to aim at the reactor core and then afterwards at the laser blasters. Just gonna give that like multiple shots. I don't know how they're gonna turn around, so I don't know how we'll be able to shoot at them. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Because if they're like facing me this way, then we're not gonna do much damage. But actually, the laser beam maybe. We'll see. The ion beam, I mean. We are destroying their control room. So potentially, okay, they can turn around. So potentially what we could do is we could try to sort of manipulate ourselves and maybe go at them from this side. But I don't know if there's a point to it. Like, I'm a very slow ship, so it would probably take me forever to move the right way, so I'm not going to do it. It's like, for me, yeah, I already destroyed them. Moving around for me is difficult. I'm not a ship made to move around. I need a lot more thrusters, and I just don't have that. Now, we have 19,000, so let me try to build up some... Oh, it's not enough. So let's just build a second reactor core. Now, ideally, you don't want to have the reactor cores close together because when a reactor core blows up, it's going to blow up some area around it. So, for example, right now, if one of the reactor cores blows up, the second one is going to blow up as well. But I just don't have enough money to be able to build armor around it. So let's just do it this way. I need more people, by the way. Yeah, let's grab another bunk for people. We'll place it over here. Another thing you can do, yeah, is use a moving walkway, which is going to allow people to move a little bit faster. So I could, for example, have a moving walkway here and allow the people to move from this reactor, if I add a door here, towards this storage much faster. But then again, if they're moving, you can see they're like flying over here. But the problem is that if they're moving like in the opposite direction, it's slowing them down. Okay, so now we have done enough in this area, so let's try to move towards a new area. You can see the difficulty up here, so it's going to be amateur. This one, for example, is professional. So let's go towards amateur. Amateur, it's cost us 12 FTL points. So let's go. And we're slowly going to engage our FTL drive. Yeah, let's go. And see it spinning. And we can go. Yeah, engage. Fly. Yeah. And here we are. Now I want to let them, yeah, we have enough batteries, so let's go towards this lonely ship up here. It's going to be a bit more difficult now. So we'll see how well we can fare. But hopefully it should be okay. We'll see. Hopefully they'll have some cannons, because I'd like to show you enemy cannons, and also then we can use the range a bit more towards our advantage, so we'll see. Come on, get to the enemy ship. Yes. So it's a fanged fighter. Now we'll just straight up aim at the control room at the reactor core. No. Let's move at their weapons first, and then we'll move at the basic stuff. Again, we'll try to move close as usual. Just keep it the same way. Come on, go. Move. See, they're moving much faster than we are, so getting into position is a little difficult for us. Okay, we're shooting our beam. So we seem to be... Okay, we're destroying one of their weapons. Ooh, one of their weapons already destroyed. Oh yes, now we're gonna destroy their reactor core. Look at that. They can barely do anything now. Yeah. Got 10,000. We need to, yeah, 600 repairs, very cheap. Now I have 11,000, which would be enough for one shield. And I'm thinking, let's do it. We'll build one shield. It's a little weird with one, but we're gonna do it like temporarily. I'm gonna build a shield over here. Actually, can I move a bit backwards? I could. I would like to have the shield like here. Okay, so we're gonna have to move a bit stuff around. So we're gonna move one of these walkways on the other side. Actually, we're gonna move all the walkways on the other side, just like temporarily. And then I'm going to move the bunk thing down here and the storage a bit lower. And I'm going to keep the laser where it is, but I'm going to place the shield here. Now you might say, why do I do that? Isn't that weird? Well, the reason for that is because you can hide the shields behind armor, which is super powerful, and I'll tell you why. Actually, it needs to be connected to something, so we need to move this laser a bit ahead. It needs to go even closer, like that. Now, this laser is kind of sticking out, but the benefit, eventually I want to move it closer, but we're going to figure it out. I'll tell you like so. The benefit of having an armor like this is that if they destroy this shield, which they will eventually, then normally they would be able to shoot so they can destroy your shield generator, which is bad for you. But right now, the only thing they can do is they will just shoot at this thing. So then in the meantime, our shield generator can repower again and I can use it again. Again, this position of this laser is kind of bad. So let me just move it this way. And we're going to add some armor over here. So this way the laser is just like not sticking out. So also I want to put some armor on this side. Now this cost me 5,600, so I could copy it on the other side actually. So let me try to do that. So we're going to need to remove some of the walkways again. Move this bankment down, move this. Yeah, I should have done it in the mirror mode, but I wasn't sure if I'll have enough money for that. So this needs to be here, then we need to build some armor like that. Shield generator, and no, the shield generator needs to be lower. Come on down. And then we need some armor up here. Now, right now, there's no way for my people to get towards the laser thingy, so we need to make sure that we give them some door there, so we can have a door like this. Potentially, we could move the thrusters a bit more to the side. I think actually we should. Kind of weird the way it is. Let's move them like that. Do I still have enough money? Just about. So I'd like to have like an armor looking like this. So it's going to be a bit prettier. Go. Just about enough money to do this. And we need to make sure that we wait a little bit before we do some fighting. So we have our shield powered. But this is really cool, like protecting the shields with the armor, I have found is a really good tactic. Because like I said, they destroyed this, but they cannot destroy their shield yet. So then they're going to be only shooting at the armor. And in the meantime, you can repower your generators if you have enough energy and enough people, which we should have. So let's go towards these guys up top. Try to see if we can beat them with our super cool new stuff. Because yeah, I just love shields. So good. Yeah, it's just really nice. And you gotta always make sure that your people can get everywhere. I did not do it right, did I? There's more space here than here. It's okay, we'll fix it in the after the fight. We don't have the money to fix it now. It's fine. Yeah, it's not perfectly equal. We're more sticking out on this side. That's okay. Did we find the enemy yet? Yeah, they have an eye scout. We already had that, so we're gonna move at their weapons up front and then at their reactor core. As always, we're gonna go close. Now I'm actually going to focus on my weapon now, or my ship now, because I want to show you like the shields. Like once they shoot, I want to show you how the shields are gonna kind of turn off, and they can go at the armor. Yeah, they're hitting this shield. The shield is getting weaker, and they're probably gonna destroy it soon. Are they even gonna do that, or are they too weak to do that? Yeah, you can see up here how much we're destroying them as well. We destroyed them before they even hit my shields, but potentially they could destroy the shield like that. Okay, we have straight up another thing right here. Which is... yeah, these guys. Okay, they have cannons. Okay, so one thing we would ideally like to do... wait, I want to shoot at them myself. Come on. Shoot at them. What I would like ideally to do is actually go away. So I'm gonna tell my ship to do that, but I don't really hold my breath because we're, like I said, we don't really have much thrusters to move back and forth too much. And they can move towards us, but ideally we want to be far enough away for them so we can shoot at them, but they will not be able to shoot at me because they don't have that range. Cannon have a much smaller range than my ion beam or my lasers, but you can see it's hard for us to move back while they're moving closer, so we probably won't exactly be able to do that, but yeah. We just can't go back that much. They're hitting my shields. Let me focus on myself. Yeah, they're hitting the shields now. This one is much weaker now. So let's see if they can destroy it or not. But they don't seem to be able to destroy the shields yet, which is pretty good. You can see we're running out of power a little bit. So we need to kind of have more of a backload. But we have been doing 2 fights back to back, so that's understandable. But they still haven't destroyed my shields, which is really cool. Come on. Aren't you gonna destroy my shields? No, actually they aren't. We're destroying them very nicely. You can see we're hitting the reactor core. Yeah, they did. This was very nice. We need to build another reactor core soon. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end the episode here. If you want me to continue, let me know in the comments. And click on the right top to watch Religion, which is an RTS game, or click on the right bottom to watch Dead Monarchy, which is a turn-based combat game. I'll see you in one of those. Bye bye!